I just want to clarify how weird it was to watch this movie with your mom and dad. Just saying. Don John. Oh my gosh, you know how weird it was? I should have just like seen this on TV or something. Cause before I get the review, it's just watching with your mom and dad. It's just a little bit awkward, if you know what I mean. And I'll tell you in a second. Okay, this movie is directed, written, and starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which is very surprising because to me, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a very good actor. I feel like he was gonna become a good actor one day after seeing him in Dark Knight Rises, Hesher, and all this kind of stuff, and especially 500 Days of Summer. And now look at him; he's directing his own movie, which is very good. Okay, the main story is that John is Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He is pretty much a cool, like, normal dude. He worries about a car, his apartment, and everything. But then he has a social life, and he's addicted to porn. Pretty much. And then he meets this girl named this girl who's played by Scarlett Johansson, and I'm not gonna lie, she's hot. There's nothing to say. Scarlett Johansson is one of the hottest actresses ever. And this movie is just a masterpiece with her because she's hot in this movie. Anyways, then they start dating her thing, and she finds out he's watching porn, and he argues why they watch his dumb movies and all this kind of stuff. And oh my gosh, it felt kind of real. I feel like this movie felt real. Like, in real life, I feel like adults really argue between these type of things. Like, why you read this type of book? Why do you, like, get on Twitter? Why do you selfie all the time? This is just girl stuff. For guys, it's like football, porn, and all this kind of stuff. And it felt so real in this movie because Joseph Gordon-Levitt does a good directing debut. How he directed this movie, I really like how he did, like, time passing, cutting scenes or anything, and all this kind of stuff. This movie is kind of a comedy drama, but I would say a little bit more comedy because I did laugh a couple times in this movie. It really was funny. But I feel like Joseph Gordon-Levitt did a good acting too. Even though he directed it, he did a good acting too because of how he played. I think it was Boston. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Boston, and he did a good voice. I mean, if he is from Boston, then it makes sense. But I don't know if he's from Boston or not. But dang, he's a good actor. He's gonna win an Academy one day. I bet he will. But this movie just really takes a toll. Like, it's something different. You think it's gonna be a romantic comedy, but it's not. It's actually a good comedy, a really good story, really good acting from Scarlett Johansson. Oh my gosh, how she did a different voice. Really good job. I have to tell it. But overall, the only problem with this movie is Julianne Moore. I feel like her character wasn't really. She was a big part of the movie. Like, she was like the person who helped Joseph Gordon-Levitt in times because he went to college with her. He did classes with her, and she wasn't like, she was a big part. It's just I feel like, what was the main point of her? But then again, every other character, especially the dad, was cool and everything. I really like this movie. I really kind of glad Joseph Gordon-Levitt is directing this movie. I feel like if someone else directed it, maybe this would turn into a romantic comedy like usual. But this is something different. It really feels real. Good characters, good story. Julianne Moore, those character was a little thing. And the one more problem at this movie was too short. Oh my goodness, it was only an hour and 29 minutes. That was too short. And how it ended, it just went off. That was too short. That is the main thing about me. That, Julianne Moore, and everything. But this, overall, was a good movie. Do not watch this with your parents, because there are some porn scenes in this movie and some sex scenes. You're not gonna. But overall, this movie is a very good movie. Is the scene worth seeing in theaters? I would probably say yeah, actually, because you could see on TV, you could see on movies. It don't matter. So I'd give this movie a 4 out of 5. Really good film, really worth seeing. Just don't watch with your parents or a girlfriend because it'll just be like that. But overall, good movie for the weekend. I still have to see a couple more movies this weekend though if I have money. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.